to another Thursday night edition of Bell to Bell with us fools. He's retro relapse. I'm not retro relapse. He's retro relapse. I'm
Bro, we're
Randy,
live.
so
I'm over
we're
here
live.
jamming out to the intro. Twitch is behind on me right now, man. There's going on today. Yeah, I like
But
this.
another
Yeah,
Thursday night with retro
you started
relapse
talking after
myself,
you.
Randizzle. So yeah, go crazy.
Hey,
There
I'm
you go.
Retro Relap, and that's Randizzle, and it's time for another show. It's Thursday, bell to bell. Let's go, baby.
Bell to bell.
Oh,
Well, we're going to talk a
hey,
lot about
are we live?
AEWE.
Are we
Yeah,
live?
we're live.
Are
We're
we
live.
live?
We should be live. Should be live. Here you are just dicking around.
Uh, you're supposed to give me my cues, bro.
It
I'm over
was
here watching, like, okay, cool, yeah. Hey, what's going on? Oh shit, we're starting.
starting. But hey,
Oh man,
before we get into it, make sure
before.
to hit that follow and subscribe button. Hit that little notification bell so you can see whenever we drop new videos on YouTube or Spotify, and of course all our content on the socials at Beyond the Ropes Pod and Instagram and Facebook. Maybe one day we'll get a Twitter or X, and maybe one day we'll get a TikTok because I don't know how to do any of that shit. I'm too old for that stuff. But one day
Showing
someone
your
will
age,
help
brother.
us
You're
figure it
showing
out.
your age.
Hey, I think all our shit shows our age.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I can't have the gray hair anymore. I'm sorry. I tried.
It's there.
Yeah.
I just grow up my beard so I don't look so old. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it works out. Works out. But
Men's
regardless,
mental health, right? There you go.
men's
Yeah.
mental health.
What, gotta keep the you know.
This is what's keeping the demons at bay.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Oh man.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm real irritable if I don't have my happy juice. So,
you don't have your cocktail minus the tail.
hey,
Ayo.
hey, you
Ayo.
nasty motherfucker. But
Oh god.
we if you
Hey
catch
man,
this
what
yesterday, we
a
catch this yesterday. We talked about AEW and All In pay per view and our experiences, me and Fernando, and what we were able to do with Starcast, All In. That we got to kind of see Ring of Honor. The I would say we didn't see the pay per view. I didn't. I'm sure maybe he did online, but we saw the fallout of everything happening the next day, right before All In, and we talked about the matches. But today we want to get into all the shit that's been going on the WWE.
be sure to catch yesterday's episode wherever you get your podcasts, also YouTube, and anywhere else you get your video podcasts and stuff,
Spotify.
so you can hear
Spotify, yeah.
about our experience at All In. I mean, it was a blast, man. I mean, we're still hyped about it, man. It was a great pay per view. It was a great showing. The wrestlers were out everywhere. I mean, it was a damn good time, man. I had a I had a ton of fun, man. And shout out to shout out to a good buddy of mine, Mr. Mateo Klender. Sometimes he jumps in the chat. I forgot his name. Zaddy, the Zen Zaddy. He likes to, come over here and just kind of, you know, throw his 2 cents in from the time to time. But shout out to my brother over there. But yeah, man, AEW was a trip. It was great. But we're gonna change wheels, so be sure to go and look for that content we put out there. But we want to talk about the big WWE. Are they doing great right now? Not really.
I mean, they have stuff going on, and their big partnership with TNA is about to come to fold this Sunday at TNA Slammiversary. So they're really building that going up. But we'll go back to the where it started this past week on Friday. Do you have that pulled up by chance from the what's that website? Our unofficial sponsors.
At the SmackDown Hotel.com.
And here you go. Yeah, throw it in there.
Uh,
I know there
what
was
am I
some
gonna do?
matches. There was some pull up some of the matches. Isn't that when Seth Rollins got hurt? Or no, that was the Sunday Night Main Event. My bad.
I thought he got hurt on. Yeah, that's right. He got hurt on main event. So we're looking for main event,
Looking for main event. Yeah.
or are we going to talk about the? No, we're not going to touch on NXT, are we?
No, we don't have to talk about it today. So there's
Okay.
a lot of stuff. I mean, if we want to throw it in there, sure. I mean, like I said, I just brought up the NXT TNA pay-per-view Slammiversary, so that's about to go on. In the chat, Chicken Heart said, "Would WWE be better if they had more midgets?" Well, there was a good
Yeah,
heyday of midgets. Well, maybe one day we'll get back to it when people don't get so
yeah.
soft, when people aren't so soft about politically incorrectness or whatever.
Hey, but there still is little people wrestling going on. There was actually a show last night here in town in San Antonio. They did have a midget wrestling event,
It's a
and I
midget
heard that
palooza,
was.
right? Midget palooza,
Hmm.
something like that. Yeah.
Hmm. Chicken Heart, you would have had a plethora of midgets to gawk about at the time. Okay, that's a fair question. So who would win, a lady wrestler or a really really angry midget wrestler?
I'll still take the ladies because if you've been watching any of the women's wrestling in AEW or WWE, they'd probably kick one of these fucking midgets' heads off.
They
But
can
I'd
go,
but I'd
man.
be here for it. I'd be here
Yes,
for it.
that's entertaining.
All
We're
right.
here for the entertainment.
Talk about equal rights. You let women and midget men, or maybe midget women. I don't know. You are inclusive to everyone, and someone gets their ass beat, and you get to watch for fun.
That's
Maybe
right. I
maybe
mean,
while
you
eating
go.
popcorn, maybe, and drinking a beer. You might be
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. You do pay a little bit to see some of that action, but I mean, who doesn't want to see that action, right?
You've been to a midget wrestling before, right? Haven't you?
Actually, I have. Yes, I have. Over in Bracken, Texas.
How was
It's
it?
just around the corner from my work. Uh Interesting. Interesting to say the least because they had, I want to say, maybe five participants fought that night. There were five midget wrestlers that fought that night. But the main thing that was kind of weird to me, the main attraction, he because there was a battle royal at one part too. I think it was off the first rope. But because it's in
The
it's
tadpole splash. The tadpole splash.
I mean, you have only so much room that they could do with to deal with, right? Like a small dance hall. But oh man, there was one very large black person that was a wrestler, black wrestler that was there to fight the little people, and it was crazy, man. Like at one point, he was just tossing them around, he was just shoving them around, and that
So
that
was he
was
pie
nuts.
facing people? Was he pie facing midgets?
Hard, dude. He would grab one of them. There was one that looked like, or he had paid an homage to Shawn Michaels. Had the long hair, had the trunks, would try to do the super kick. It was horrible. I mean, it was entertaining. It wasn't horrible. It was
You're
entertaining.
laughing
But
about it now, so it was entertaining at the
I
very
mean, come on,
least.
dude. You can get your foot a foot high. I mean, it's sweet shin music, not chin music.
Shin, yeah,
It's shin,
your
like
shins
like
better watch out.
your shin, not up here, down there. It's sweet shin music, yes. But man, watching that was wild, man.
I have a visual of shin
Yeah, I
music.
mean, I had to find those pictures and post them, man. I had some video from that night. It was wild. It was wild. I think there was even a lady wrestler who was a ref as well at some point. And yeah, man, that the people were going nuts. Everyone who went out to that show were just loving it. And then once the alcohol started flowing, like yeah, people were just they had to push people away from trying to get into the ring because they tell you at the beginning of the thing, do not get in the ring, let the performers perform, and obnoxious people there that have money and think they can do whatever they want. We're trying to get in the ring, and yeah, it got bad at one point.
When he
It got
says
bad at one
people, he was talking about himself. Fernando was trying to get in the ring, fight
point.
midgets.
I did not. I did not want any part of that, only because I was their friend who was riding with them, the very large wrestler who had been at least 7 foot tall. I was not trying to get in, trying to mess with that guy. He was legit. He was legit.
Nice,
Oh,
nice.
Chicken Heart in the chat. What's the record distance for a midget toss? I wonder. You know, that would be a good Guinness book record to look up to see
But you
what.
know the beauty of all this is you got Google. You can Google that and figure out what the.
Yeah.
If it's been
Hmm.
recorded, it'd be on Google somewhere. But
Yes.
regardless,
Let AI give you that answer real quick.
we'll get back to the WWE shit. Saturday night main event in Atlanta, Georgia.
So we had a handful of matches on this card. Um Crazy enough, I mean, when you look at the matches just from afar, you can tell it was kind of thrown together, but you have good names that people wanted to see. So it wasn't like they were giving you, just a random card of mid card people just fighting like that. No, I mean Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre opened the show. McIntyre had Logan Paul with them. Randy Orton had Jelly Roll with them. So just the
That
fact that they had name status behind them going into it, they were really trying to appeal to the crowd and also to get viewers to not watch AEW.
they were on Jimmy
I think.
Fallon to promote this, and Jelly Roll chokeslammed Logan Paul through the hosting desk.
Oh
So
wow.
so that and Randy Orton was on the show as well, and I believe Drew McIntyre was on the show. So they were really pushing it on late night television,
Hmm.
the talk shows, and obviously it correlated because Saturday Night Main Event happens on NBC, so they were on Jimmy Fallon, who is on NBC. So
Okay. 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 Okay.
and then Jelly
Well.
Roll chokeslammed Logan Paul out the fucking on the ropes, right? After or in the middle of the
Hmm.
ring. So after he got slapped, so
It was definitely a good back and forth between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre, and of course, with all the shenanigans going on, Randy Orton did come out on top via pinfall. So that was that match. They actually had there was two championship matches that were slated for the card. The first one was the United States Championship, Solo Sikoa versus his older brother Jimmy Uso. But Solo also had his MFT uh, following behind, which is my family tree. Tangaloa, Jason Mateo, and Talatanga. And of course, it's always shenanigans. There's always things going on. Solo retained.
do
That
you
belt ain't
do
going anywhere
do
anytime
you
soon.
think when Tamatonga comes back, who is Tangaloa's brother, older brother, do you think he'll go with Jacob because they were close together, even though he's brothers with Tao, or he would go with Solo? I think he'd
No,
go
I
with
think he would
Jacob.
stay with Solo because he was with Solo before Jacob came along.
But remember at one point when they both started looking at Solo like you ain't doing shit before all that shit happened before he got hurt, they were all looking at Solo like, dude, you're fucking bossing us around, but you don't know shit. You don't even have a belt. And they started slowly parting ways. I wonder if he goes with Solo. I wonder if he goes with Jacob, fight two, and that starts a rivalry back
I
for that
mean,
U.S. title.
I mean that could help. That could help knowing that you already have all these Samoans, and we'll get into Roman Reigns coming back in a little bit. But you have all these, Samoans around. If you're not going to have them in a group, I mean, you got to have them somewhere. And
Yeah,
basically, they're all going to be fighting each other for a while, so that's going to be mildly entertaining. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's going to create some drama. But what is the main purpose of bringing all the family onto the TV other than to make money
exactly.
and to get over? So Solo wins, and that pushes on for whatever he's trying to do with his story. Next was LA Knight versus Seth Rollins with Paul Heyman in tow. And this match, for the most part, was a decent match until we came to a spot that Seth Rollins usually does, and he got injured.
He did a swanton, landed funny, then went a couple of more minutes, did a flip off the top rope and landed, and it just aggravated whatever was already happening.
It wasn't even minutes. It was move after move. He did one move, missed it, rolled, got onto the rope, line salted backwards or flipped backwards, and when he landed on his feet, and that's when he saw his knee buckle and he fell down, and that was it. The ref had to pull him off to the side for
I
a minute. LA Knight was waiting around.
I'll give Seth Rollins credit. Like he did the business. He's like, dude, he probably wasn't slated to lose, but he's like, dude, I'm fucking hurt. Fucking finish it. Give me your finisher and let's
Hmm.
fucking go home because I got I'm fucked. I'm fucked right now.
Yeah, no. If you watch closely, you'll see that they're all talking, and uh, they call the audible. Let's get the finisher done. He tries to get up, and then here comes LA Knight. LA Knight hits him with the BFT, gets his move in, gets that stunner in. 1, 2, 3, and you can see LA Knight after he gets the pin. He's walking around, and you can see him just fuck. He's just
He's not
mad.
happy. Yeah, he's not happy. He is
No, because
not.
you
He's
can't
not.
show out.
Yeah, he's not happy. This is his opportunity. Obviously, he was supposed to do the business. He's probably supposed to lose to Rollins, but Rollins has the briefcase. So this brings a big question: is what's going to happen with this briefcase? Because he obviously has a whole year to cash it in, and now he's hurt. So how long is he going to be out?
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
that's
Before you
I
get into
digress.
it, before you get into it, because I'm seeing the same thing you're seeing. Before you deviate, What do you think's gonna happen with Seth Rollins? Do you think he's hurt, like hurt, like out for months? What did they do with the briefcase? What did they do with his fucking group? What do you think's gonna happen?
Well, if Seth Rollins is hurt, he's going to be out for months. I was reading on the sheets that it was showing that hey, he was dealing with an injury and he kept going. So if that's truth and that's the case, the group's going to keep going, and I think they're going to push both of them. I really think they're going to keep pushing Braun Breaker with
Bronson
um,
Reed.
holding him, just being the heavy with him to help him go. So they're going to keep pushing the faction while Seth heals, and the briefcase ain't going anywhere. He won it fair and square. He's got a year to cash it in. It ain't going to go anywhere.
Paul Heyman will continue to carry it just to show it on TV. It
Yeah,
says fucking Seth Rollins on there, like it's his fucking
yeah.
briefcase.
It ain't going
I think
nowhere.
they had to deviate because he got hurt. I bet you he was gonna cash it in that night like Naomi did in fucking Evolution.
Mm, I'm pretty sure he probably would have had a chance to go after whoever won between
Probably Gunther and
Gunther and
fucking
Goldberg, which
yeah.
would we're going to talk here in a minute. But back in the chat, Chicken Heart is just having a great old time today because you know what? Who gets the nod for best performance? How much of that assessment do you base on volume of body lube and evidence? And you know they do use quite a bit of
Baby
some
oil.
kind of lubricant, baby oil for the most
They
part.
used that Diddy oil. They used that Diddy
Yeah,
oil.
yes. They diddy it up before they get onto the ring. I'll tell you that much because you can tell if it's not in their hair, glistening all over the place. If they have long hair, it's all over their body. And I think you'd love it, Chicken Heart. You'd love it. Just want to smell it. Uh
Fucking
and then
Samoan
damn
cookie.
Samoans. Are they covered in toasted coconut flakes like Girl Scout Samoan cookies? Um Manchester lice or it's dandruff, maybe? Maybe the coconut flakes. They probably do smell like cocoa butter.
Uh,
I mean,
BTR
that
does
goes pretty.
BTR does not fucking condone the words of fucking Retro Relapse or Chicken Heart 67. Jesus Christ.
Woo!
We're not gonna have one of those
Uh,
shows again, you sack of shit.
but I digress as we move on. The last match was the toted match
Well,
for this.
I do like this one, this last one. Is briefcase code for the briefs as in tidy whities, wrestlers getting kinky? Possibly.
Actually, no, they walk around with the briefcase, but it could be full of tidy whities. So,
I mean, if you do your research and you go back, there's a wrestler called Paige, and many wrestlers who have been caught doing X-rated things on camera
mm, mm,
in their tidy
that
whities.
yeah, and they're tidy
Tidy
whities.
whities.
Yes, please Google that on a private search. Save yourself from the FBI going to your phone. And the last match on the Saturday Night Main Event is Goldberg's retirement match. It was Goldberg versus Gunther fighting for the title.
I watched this.
And
I actually watched this back, and for a Goldberg match, Gunther was the right person for him to fight because he's old school. He fights old school. He's not high flying, so he can pace Goldberg and he can keep him on pace by doing hard chops, big heavy moves, and submissions. And it was actually a pretty good match, and you can see that they have a lot of trust in Gunther to fucking carry a match because you know this should be Goldberg's last match because of the way you saw him fight. Like, hey, he got his spear, he got his jackhammer. Kudos to him. Good way to go out. But should he have won that match? Absolutely not. Because what he do? Retire with a fucking belt? That's John Cena's stick right now. That's John Cena's
hmm
stick right now. He to retire, take the belt with him, retire with it. Not Goldberg coming in, doing a fucking one match and taking that belt. That's just not what's going to happen. So
no, because then what? Is he going to retire with the belt? Is he trying to pull a Sting? You know,
exactly.
they did that over there on purpose in AEW. Let Sting go out on top. They ran his legacy right. WWE doesn't do that.
No, no.
Everybody on top loses, or
I think
anybody who's going to retire loses.
people forget, especially WCW wrestlers. You're in WWE. You were a WCW wrestler who tried to take us out. We're gonna let you have your moment, but you're not gonna win. It's as simple as that.
Exactly,
So
exactly. I mean, think about it. It was always said when Vince McMahon was running the show, when he was in charge, that anybody who was getting ready to retire or put their boots out in the middle of the ring kind of thing, they lost. Triple H kept true to that by having Goldberg lose. It was a retirement match. You're not going to come out on top, and
yeah,
I like that.
you see the lights, you see the lights, and you call it a day, right? That's you put someone else over, usually younger talent. And Gunther's not very young, but he is your champion currently, and that's the only way to go out. At least you lost to the champion and not some
Hmm.
jobber. So,
Yeah, and that was the main event. That was Saturday night main
yeah.
event.
Then there was, of course, there was a during fucking All In, there was a Great American Bash prior to that, right? During the All In, and this happened after All In, the
Hmm.
Saturday Night Main Event. But
And then,
on
and
Sunday,
then, but wait, there's more.
wait, there's more.
That's right. We had the WWE Evolution pay per view, the all women's pay per view. And hey man, I should you know they actually had some pretty decent matches on here that
I'm gonna tell
you
you this
know
real quick because I did watch this fucking whole pay per view on
I
Sunday when
did
I
too.
got home, and for being fucking thrown together, the women fucking pulled it off, dude. The women
Hmm.
made those matches good, and there was no real build up for really any of them. Maybe maybe Rhea and Io Sky. It was probably the only build up that there
And
was.
don't forget about the Intercontinental.
And Intercontinental, that's right. Well, Becky, Bailey, and
Hmm.
fucking Lyra. So
Lyra. Hmm.
So that was the only real build up, but the other matches they actually fucking delivered, and this should be your fucking sign that, and AEW should take note of this, that when the women are fucking thrust into the spotlight, they can fucking deliver. They can
Hmm.
deliver and they can fucking put on a damn show because this was a good pay per view for being thrown together for the most part. And I feel that AEW can do the same thing with their women's division. They just need to start moving these belts around, or adding a women's tag team belt. At the very least, AEW has so many fucking belts. They should add a fucking tag team division for women, and they can at least get more people rolling. That's my hope.
Hmm.
By the end of 2025, there's a women's tag team division in AEW.
They have more women that are coming back from injury. They have more women that they're showing that are healthy now. They're bringing in more women. They're putting more women out there. Now they need to start pushing because WWE has always held that over any wrestling company that they know how to showcase their women. They know how to put them out there, push them, and get the consumers behind it. You know, you want
Absolutely.
people watching. You want people watching, and they know how to do it. AEW has some hard hitting women. AEW has some fine looking women. AEW needs to start giving them more time on TV.
Yeah, man.
I'll be that one to
Th-
say it. AEW needs to put them more on TV. Needs to give them better storylines. Needs to include them in a better light than just giving them 4-on-4 tag
Well,
matches
the crazy
like
thing
they
is,
were doing.
like you're saying, like AEW, because they're allowed to push the boundaries a little more, and you saw it at the pay per view, women kissing, Tony Storm fucking putting her face in Mercedes Moné's crotch. Like they're allowed to push it. How much further could they advance the women's division in AEW if they gave them more fucking time? A lot, dude. Because men, the majority of wrestling fans are fucking men, and men love to see good-looking women and women who can fight. Why the fuck wouldn't you fucking do that, right? Why the
Hmm.
fuck wouldn't you fucking give them some time? Give them, and like I said, I'm hoping by the end of 2025, maybe even early 2026, the women of AEW get their own fucking pay per view and call it Revolution. Yeah, that AEW, WWE has Evolution. We're gonna call it Revolution, and let's fucking go that route because hey,
Yeah.
the women are fucking, they fucking have transgender women. They have a lot of fucking lesbians and gays and bis and they really fucking are very inclusive. They have a lot of African American. They have a lot of Hispanic. They have Filipino. They have white. They have they have all these fucking ethnicities, women who have championships in AEW. Why the fuck wouldn't you want to celebrate that? Why wouldn't you want to
Yep.
celebrate that and show it like the world that AEW also gives a fuck about their women's division? And here's, let me fucking shove them to the fucking spotlight and show you what they can do because we don't fucking have rules. They're not regulated what they can say, and they're not regulated on how far they can bleed and make each other fuck and hurt each other. Fucking do it.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
You
we'll
have
see.
women that are willing to throw their bodies at each other to the win. I mean, we've seen it before in some of the matches. I mean, Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa here in San Antonio when they had the uh, dynamite, you know, and they really, you know, they really threw it out there, man. I mean, it was a bloody match. They had it where they had the tag team matches where it was basically a hardcore match, and these girls were getting gritty like through tables. blood and
Liv
not
Morgan
just.
was trying to bring it back. Liv Morgan was trying to bring the hardcore division back for WWE for a hot second.
Hmm.
But you know what? Chicken Heart says has a good point. Maybe the chicks can serve cookies to the men and some light cleaning between rounds. I don't know. We'll have to see,
True.
right? Maybe by end of
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping it doesn't
there's
turn
there's
into
Thunder.
Chicken Heart's comments, because it would be very sad to see that they're out there serving cookies to men and doing light cleaning between rounds.
Well, you know what?
We'll leave those to the
We
boxers.
call that the Divas round, the Divas era, where they were fucking how bra and panties matches. It worked then. It could work now. I'm just saying.
Mm.
And Mr. Clunder says AEW needs a Mark Henry Booker T pants off match.
Mm.
Maybe. You know,
Um.
I hear stories, and I saw a story from on online from Dustin the Natural Rhodes, who is a new TNT champion, who said, "Remember Virgil or Vincent, whatever you want to call him, Virgil? He was fucking Million Dollar Man's fucking lackey."
Hmm.
He said that when he first got into the business in WCW, that everyone was giving him a hard time, and he's like, "Well, I know I can wrestle better than this piece of shit right here," which was Vincent or Virgil, whatever you want to call him. He goes, "The only thing that Virgil had that no one can fucking remotely stand on because there's no one who compared to him was that Virgil had a fucking horse cock."
Oh
He
shit.
fucking said on a live fucking podcast show, he goes,
Hmm.
Vincent was a shitty wrestler, a shitty person, but no one can take away how big this dude's fucking wang was. He said it was fucking bigger than his fucking forearm.
Holy
I was
shit.
like, holy fucking shit. He goes, he's a
Holy.
shitty wrestler and a shitty storyteller, but he fucking packs some goods. So there you go.
And so speaketh Shelton Benjamin as well. I heard there was a podcast that came out with the same accusations on him as well. He's and currently in AEW as a champion, tag team champion. So, um, Thunder and Chicken Heart, if you're really down to watch some wrestling, you're gonna find a lot of what you're looking for over there, fellas.
On AEW, watch AEW.
We're the best wrestle.
But let's get into this WWE Evolution pay per view.
Evolution pay per view.
Brought
Starting
to you
off
by who?
with
Wait,
the
wait. Brought to you by who?
by our friends at the SmackDownHotel.com.
What? Oh my god.
Didn't have it ready, did you?
I did. I pushed it twice by accident.
Nice. No, my God. So it starts off with the Women's Intercontinental Championship triple threat match. I'm glad they're pushing the Intercontinental belt more. Same with the United States belt. These are new belts to the women. The men have had them for many, many years, but now that they're giving another tier added on to the women's division, it really shows that, hey, you can fight for more than just a world championship. There are some that can only go that bring the bar so high. That's the belt for you, but you can give it prestige because it's still brand new. To say you're one of the first to hold it and hold it for a while, that's big, man.
Hmm.
Uh, and you had three powerhouses that were fighting for the belt. It was Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria, and this story is kind of already playing itself out. I'm hoping
They're pushing it to
that.
SummerSlam. They're pushing it to SummerSlam. You know where it's
Hmm.
happening. They're trying to get to the major pay per view. That's what they're trying to do.
Hmm. Becky came out on top of this one. It was a hard hitting match between the three women. Uh, just the fact of the back and forth that were going on with everybody. It's a triple threat match. Anything can go, you know.
My biggest issue with this is Bailey needs it, and then she needs to jump ship so she can get the fucking U.S. title because she is the only women's Grand Slam champion. She's the only women's Grand Slam champion, or she was until they fucking made these two fucking belts. So she needs to
Hmm.
win both these belts to again regain the women's Grand champion
Status,
status.
status. you know, man, that's a that is a question. Should the women get a tiara instead of a belt? They actually did get one when they had the Queen of the Ring tournament, which was a few weeks back. So yes,
Philly, right?
one
Yeah.
is floating around. One is floating
And who
around.
won that women's Queen of the Ring? Jade Cargill.
Tiara or a vacuum? That's the real debate of the night. Oh my god, that's horrible.
BTR does not agree with Mr. MK M Clunder and what he has to
Whatever's going
say.
on in the chat,
Why the fuck do
whatever's
you have a
going.
Filipino name, Mateo? How the fuck do you have a Filipino name and you're white as fucking snow? How the fuck does that make any sense? Why
I
not
dubbed him.
both? Chicken Heart says, why not both?
He does have his Southside card, so that's why I was like, I dubbed him Mateo Matthew. I dubbed him Mateo because
Okay, you dubbed him Mateo.
I dubbed him Mateo. He does know this.
Okay, I was like, is
He
he
does know the
Filipino? Is he secretly Filipino?
he does know the South Side. He did work on the South Side, so and he knows what's up with the tacos. So
There you go. There you go.
yeah.
I can respect
Another
that.
match on the card: the NXT Women's Championship. JC Jane, the champ, versus Jordan Grace, and of course, everybody had somebody with them backing them up. Fatal Influence was hanging around with JC Jane, and Blake Monroe, aka Mariah May, was with Jordan Grace in her corner. And
Good
if you
match.
were
Good
a
match.
wrestling fan and did not see the turnabout coming, the backstab from Blake Monroe to Jordan Grace happening, you live under a rock.
She is better heel than she would ever even remotely make as a face. So let's get your shit together, watch some wrestling, and call it a day. Oh, my wrestling stuff fell.
Ah, okay. As long as it wasn't your Topo Chico.
Was it my Topo Chico? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh, man,
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 man.
oh, I love it. Salanto por vida, way. That's right. And while we have a second, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out here on the chat. We had such a great time in uh All In AEW. Like I said, we're still heavy on that right now. Let me go ahead and introduce you to a tag team. If you haven't already seen these guys, they'll be coming up in the circuit soon. You got the Brown Krauts. You got the Brown Krauts hanging out. These guys are gonna be coming up in the circuit on the Indies, and they're coming for your Diaz. They're coming for all your Diaz. Look at that, the Brown Krauts. That's an exclusive. That's an exclusive. You won't find this. It's only 2 of 2, baby. 2 of 2. Are you sure you dropped what'd you do back there, D?
A lot of shit fell. A lot of shit fell.
Did you have an earthquake over there?
Well, there was a big ass earthquake in Alaska that's supposed to bring on a big ass tsunami. Maybe at the fucking
Ooh.
aftershocks of that.
Oh, the name is still working on it. I actually like that one. Chicken Heart in the chat. My wrestling name is Peach Thunderbottom. It's actually it's actually not a bad one. That's actually pretty decent.
That's actually his stage
I'm
name
gonna have
at
to trademark
fucking
that one
at
soon.
Sugars and Transnight. He fucking goes out there.
Trans Night. That is horrible. That is horrible.
Continue with the card.
Yes, that was Mateo on the photo. So, uh, that women's championship match, JC Jane did retain the women's championship. Jordan Grace was blindsided by Blake Monroe hitting her with the TNT championship, and well, JC Jane picked up the win, and looks like Blake and Jordan Grace are gonna have something coming up soon. So we'll see where that goes. Next match on the bill were the women's tag team championship fatal four way match, and this was excuse me, this was actually pretty good. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, we knew they were going to put them together.
Hmm.
They brought back the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. You had NXT representation, which was Sol Ruka and Zarya. Sol Ruka with that cake, what's up? And
And
then
she
you
is
had
the North American Women's Champion and fucking Speed Champion,
there you go. And then you have the Judgment Day, who are the champs, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Perez.
who also brings the little cake.
Oh, and they bring the cake. Oh, the Roxanne brings the cake. That's right. And man, it was a good match. It was a good showing of all four tag teams going back and forth.
This is
Really,
this is solidifying. Liv Morgan coming back as a fucking face. This is fucking the whole shit of, hey, you fucking tagged with Roxanne, and and Raquel's gonna be like, if I didn't, they would take the belt away. Well, then let them fucking take the belt away. Why the fuck would you
Yeah.
team with her? Why is she part of Judgment Day? Who would fucking let her in? That if this
hmm
doesn't fucking show you the turn, nothing does. So hey, there you go.
I mean, they're working it in. It's going to be crazy to see how they're going to move forward with uh with how they're going to push the Judgment Day with the belts and who's going to be next and who's going to keep fighting towards it. If more women are going to keep staying together as tag teams like Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, it really does lead up for more that's going through. Um, and by any chance, did you get your oil on while you were off camera?
Yeah, but it's under my pants.
Ah, okay, okay. We went we
Yeah,
went below the belt. We
we
went
went
below the
below the
belt with
belt.
this.
I
There you
had
go.
to. I don't know if you heard the
Oh
dirty
man.
minds.
Uh,
Dirty minds.
next match on the bill, WWE Women's Championship match on the line, the SmackDown Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus can still go.
You knew who was gonna win this match, obviously for obvious reasons, but it's an Evolution pay-per-view. You have to bring a legend back, and you've seen Trish Stratus do this with Becky Lynch. She still
Mm-hmm.
has it. She still is. We saw when her and Lita showed up. Lita doesn't have it anymore. She fucking done.
No, she does not.
But Trish Stratus, because she has a yoga studio and she fucking does a lot of this workout shit, she can still fucking go. And she's been training with
Yes, she
Natty.
can.
She's been training with Natty in her fucking
Natalia Neihart, let's
the
go.
fucking the den, the lion's den, and
Mm-hmm.
she can clearly still fucking go.
The
And like it's
Heart Dungeon.
so she can go, but obviously she wasn't gonna win because she's just super part time. But
Yeah.
great showing and a good legend for Tiffany Stratton because I already forgot about her. I'm no bullshit. I had
Mm-hmm.
forgot about her. I was like, oh whatever. Okay, okay, she's still a champion. Okay, when they're gonna fucking take it off of her? So she
Mm-hmm.
needed something to kind of boost her up, and I started thinking about it because she fought Trish Stratus. That's all. No other reason.
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of
Yeah,
time before they move the belt off of her and try to get something going because it kind of feels like the women's division is dying on SmackDown right now.
it is. It is because she
There's
can't.
not enough push in their stories.
If she doesn't have the right person, she doesn't know how to fucking talk. She doesn't know how to cut a promo when if she's not the right person. So,
Mm-hmm.
and she's been going back and forth with Nia Jax, and Nia Jax has had a good showing. She did have a good showing at the pay per view, but still, it wasn't what it was supposed to be, right? So,
Mm-hmm. Next match on the bill, a no holds bar match between Jerry Cargill and Naomi with a
funny,
special guest referee Bianca Belair.
funny about this, right? Because obviously Jade Cargo gets her licks in, and she does defeat Naomi. But later on in the night, Naomi has the last laugh. Right? We'll get into
And
that.
we'll get
We'll get
we'll
into
get
that.
into that. That's
But
right.
she Jade Cargo came out victorious. She is currently the number one contender at SummerSlam for one of the women's championships. She hasn't decided what because she's technically part of SmackDown. So it
No, I
probably.
think it was for their brand. It's for their brand. It wasn't they get to choose. It wasn't like a Royal Rumble thing.
But what I'm saying is she's in SmackDown, and Naomi just wanted. Well, we'll talk about it, but she's in Raw now. You know, so it's different.
Correct.
It's different.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
so
So
we
right
know.
now, Jade Cargill is slated to fight Tiffany Stratton for the championship.
Yes. So we know
That's
that's
what's
going to
slated for
happen.
SummerSlam.
So
That's SummerSlam.
she shouldn't have lost. Well, she didn't because she won, but she shouldn't have lost because that would make her look weak going into the fucking SummerSlam pay per view. Naomi
hmm
could lose because she rectifies herself at the end of this fucking pay per view, and we'll get into it. So next match.
And next match is a 20 women battle royal. Winner gets a women's world championship match at Clash in Paris. So that's coming up. And you did have the participants Nikki Bella, Nia Jax, Julia, Natalia, Zelina Vega, Ivy Nile, Maxine Dupree, Candice LeRae, Jada Parker, Lash Legend, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan,
A lot of
Tatum
NXT
Paxley, Izzy
women. That's
Dame,
crazy.
B Fab, Meechin, Alba Fire, Piper Nevin, Chelsea Green, and Stephanie Becker.
I wasn't gonna lie.
And the winner on this one,
I won't lie to you before we get into the winner. I actually wanted either Chelsea Green to win because she was so entertaining as a champion, or
hmm
I wanted someone. I would say a newcomer, but not really a newcomer, like fucking Meechin to get an opportunity. But you got someone, a superstar who just came in out of NXT, who has a lot of fucking gust behind her, and then when she does her fucking devil's kiss, ah, yeah, little Stephanie McCure winning. It was pretty awesome. So, you know,
So you're on a desert island and you have to pick one contender to escape on a boat with. Who would it be? And you have to pick one contender to escape on a boat with. I'm taking Stephanie Buccara with me.
I was say I'll take a woman with me. I'll do all the work.
I'm taking I'm taking Stephanie Buccara with me.
I'll take
She can bench press you over her head.
I'll take Rhea Ripley or Roxanne Perez. So they can do all the
The
work.
follow up: what flavor body oil would you coat him in?
You dirty dog. And
uh,
lavender is the right answer here.
lavender, strawberry,
Strawberry.
strawberry.
But yeah, so Stephanie McCoy wins the number one contender for at Clash at Paris.
There are some people, like people in my family, that feel that Stephanie's being pushed too quick.
Now she's been a fucking world champion. You have to contend
Hmm.
with AEW and fucking Mercedes Moné, who technically beat her for the one of the Mexican wrestling belts. So and a strong belt, I think. So she needs
Hmm.
to fucking be as strong as Mercedes Moné to counter because when people have wrestling conversations who watch both products or all products, they're gonna say, "Well, Mercedes Moné is actually the better wrestler because she beat Stephanie McClure for the belt before she left." Well, of course she did because she can't take it with her with WWE, unlike
Hmm.
AEW where you can carry a fucking 8 other promotions belts. So there you go.
So I see it, but I don't see that it's a rush. I think you need to have that name up there and someone that people are going to watch. You know,
Hmm.
Ray Ripley's had her time. She's kind of gotten floundered behind a little bit, and we'll talk about that here in a sec. But Stephanie Kerr, I think, is the new and what we should be watching.
Yes, and Clender made a good point. Unfortunately, she has passed away, but he's bringing China easy mobility and won't say no. Well, she can't say
Easy
no now
mobility,
because she's a
but
fucking corpse.
did we ever find out, was she cremated or was she buried?
I don't know.
There's your real question.
That's a real question, right? There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, there you go. That's the Google AI to give you that answer.
But
Look, look in the.
Stephanie McCoy wins. That's a good international ethnic woman to go to fucking Paris to possibly win her first main roster championship, which is perfect.
Well, she is on Raw,
That's the main roster
and we
championship.
had the Raw Women's Championship, which is a World Championship, triple. Well, it was a one-on-one match between Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. It started off that way.
It was a good match. It was a good
It was
match all the way through. It
it was a
really
banger of a
was.
match.
Yeah, it really was.
Hmm.
But
As they pushed through and they were getting ready, they've already kind of exhausted all of their options when they've done their moves over and over, their finishing moves. Out comes Naomi and cashes in her Money in the Bank briefcase. So that gives her her world title shot right then and there, turning the match into a triple threat. And Naomi goes ham and beats the shit out of both of them and pins. Who she pin?
she pins Rhea.
That's right. For the one, two, three, and it's the new women's champion.
So she fucking cashed in from her loss to fucking Cargill earlier because Cargill shouldn't have lost because she is technically number one contender at SummerSlam. And she cashed in on the Raw champion. And I'll give it to be prior to her coming in, Io Sky was fucking surprising me. She was fucking holding her, what's the word? You know, pushing her weight around because Rhea Ripley's a big woman and she's getting a little skinny, but she has power moves and she was whooping Io Sky's ass and Io Sky kept on kicking out. Kept on kicking out, kept on kicking out, coming back, coming back, coming back until it almost looked like Io Sky was going to win it. And Rhea Ripley
Mhm.
has yet to defeat Io Sky and still hasn't.
So has not.
Still has not. And Naomi comes in, former TNA World Women's Champion or Knockouts
Yep.
Champion, former Tag Team Champion, former SmackDown uh, Heavyweight Championship. Now she's a fucking Raw Women's Heavyweight Champion, which is
Hmm.
badass. Kudos to her. She is the first African American woman or black woman to win Money in the Bank, and she's the first one to cash it in. That's
Hmm.
fucking badass. And she's
Yep.
a fucking vet. technically, she's been around WWE since 2005, dude. Almost damn near 20
Starting
years.
off as a dancer
The
for
Funkadactyl. The
she was
Funkadactyl.
her and another lady were
Cameron.
dancers for there you go. For I can't remember his name now.
Titus.
Titus. Was it Titus?
Yeah, that's
Or
Titus.
Tyrus?
It was Titus in NWA TNA. I call him Titus. But yeah,
Mm.
it's Tyrus. So granted, kudos to her. She's a new champion, and that's how you end a fucking championship.
Yep. So crazy enough, they end off this pay per view. You have Naomi on top, and now she's the champ, and she's just lapping to the bank now. And that brings you over to Raw, where again we're throwing all the stuff out there. What's going on? And I forgot who was on there. Oh no, she came out in the front, in the forefront, talking shit. They haven't shown Stephanie Vaquer yet, but that face to face is going to be coming soon, since she's going to be going on to Paris to fight Naomi for the belt.
But Naomi right now has for SummerSlam, she has to fight Rhea Ripley and Io Sky in a triple threat match because Adam Pearce said, "Well, you want to come out here and gloat? Well, let's make it a fucking match. Let's fucking make it a match."
We got Extra who entered the chat. Been waiting all day to see some beefy looking Mexicans wrestle with some butter smeared all over some cheeks. Let's go. Let's
Well,
go.
lucky for you, I have some butter.
Oh, that's right. You know what? Stephanie Vaquer isn't going to fight until Clash in Paris is August 31st. SummerSlam's going to hit first at the beginning of August. So that's going to be really interesting. I mean, we're only a couple weeks away for SummerSlam. 2-night event, Saturday and Sunday.
I'm trying to go. How fucked up is that for my birthday? I'm
Nice.
trying to go.
You don't want to go to Clash in Paris?
Ideally, yes, I would love to go to Glastonbury. I need to hit this goddamn lottery. I need to fucking be a millionaire already so I can start doing all this shit.
Mm-hmm. To be
One
there
day.
live and drunk at every event.
Uh, well, drunk. I don't know. Yeah, I might be asleep. I might be asleep. Shit
I
happens.
mean, you might knock out during a match too. Who knows?
I might even
Who
fight a
knows?
motherfucker or two. These are freedom
Oh
fries,
man,
buddy, not French
we
fries.
hurt people. We hurt people.
Maybe I could be part of the Hurt Syndicate.
Hey,
They need a fucking
hey,
they need a Mexican in there. They have black and they have white, or they have a Jew. So like the
Jew.
Mexican,
It's
maybe
two
the
blacks and three blacks and a Jew.
Mexican and a Jew. Maybe
That's
one.
right.
Maybe there'd be a Mexican there. It could be me.
Oh man, but man, what a weekend, man! What a weekend of wrestling. Part of I mean, we got to touch on a little bit on Monday Night Raw just because of some of the events that happened on there. I mean, did you watch Monday Night Raw?
I watched
Please tell me you
some of
watched
it.
Monday
I
Night Raw.
watched some of it.
Okay, 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 okay. Uh, Trying
Pull
to
it
pull
up.
it up here.
Pull it
I'm
up.
pulling it up. I'm pulling it
On
up.
our
Thank you,
unofficial
SmackDown.
sponsors, the
The
SmackDown
SmackDown
Hotel.
Hotel.com. So we did have a few matches on here. 2 out of 3 falls match. Number one contender for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion was Lyra Valkyria and Bailey.
Which is a stupid
And
fucking outcome. Fuck that match. Stupid fucking outcome.
mhm,
She's already had her opportunity. Lava Valkyria wins again over Bailey. This is
over
this is
Bailey.
this is Bailey's fucking heel turn. Here it is. Because she's not doing good as a
Hmm.
face, she's gonna be a fucking heel and fuck over Lowry. Lyrie. Valkyria.
You also had Nikki Bella versus Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
She
And
needs to pay her alimony.
she
So
needs to pay
yeah,
alimony. She is
I
gonna
think
be a
she's
part
paying
timer.
3,500 a month, dude. 3,500 a month to that dude.
That's what happens when you don't fucking get a prenup. You think this dude fucking loves you? No, he wants your money. And you know what?
Hmm.
Kudos for him because usually it's the other way around where the fucking chick gets all the money. Not today, bitch. I'm getting the money. Why wasn't I smart enough to fuck around with Nikki Bella and get that money? Come
I
on.
don't know if I want to say that BTR does not condone the actions of what Randy's saying, but it kind of
I'm
helps.
just
I
saying.
mean, hey man, Men's Mental Health Month, right? There you go.
Yeah, I will never do it, but I can voice it. We both know. Well, at least in my situation, I know that my wife makes more money than me, and I'm okay with it. Out of all the years we've been married, these last couple of years, she makes more money than me. So granted, if she ever leaves me, I'm fucking taking everything she's got. Okay.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
That's right. Hey,
Reverse Uno.
I have a habit, and it ain't drugs, and it ain't fucking loose women. It's fucking wrestling, and memorabilia. So guess what? Who's gonna pay for that? Well, it ain't gonna be me. It's gonna be her. Okay.
Oh man. Going for the jugular with that one.
I
Let's
need to.
go. Oh Lord. I'm missing the chat right now from the top rope with the rectal rearranger. Here comes Zaddy. Zaddy 81. In preparation for this chat, Chicken Heart has thoroughly coated himself with coated his throat with Vaseline. That's wow.
He
Oh,
said
himself. I'm
myself. I
sorry.
was like
Himself,
throat.
not his throat. My bad. Whoops. Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
I read that wrong. My fault. I know I've
Your
heard Chicken
fuck
Heart say that out loud.
your brain goes to clearly what you want. You fucking nasty son of a bitch.
I know I've heard
BTR
Chicken
does
Heart say
not
that out
condone
loud.
retro relapse's fucking thoughts out loud, talking about coating his throat with Vaseline. You nasty bitch.
That menthol fucking clears the nostrils. Clears the
You're
nostrils.
fucking the out mentals.
Mm.
But regardless, hey,
uh,
we talked yesterday. We talked about AEW's All In event and how awesome that was. And granted, although a WWE, I mean, it's a low blow move to fucking run up as much entertainment at the same weekend as AEW. It is business, and you always want to win the weekend and have people talk about you more on the weekend. So there it is. Son of a
I don't know if
bitch.
you can see Zaddy
I,
in all his glory.
with a cowboy hat and a belt.
That's right, in all his glory.
How many sheets to the wind is that motherfucker?
A whole comforter.
He's a big fan of the men doll.
Men.
But hey,
uh,
WWE did put a good weekend, and if we're gonna give anyone high praise outside of AEW, it is the women's pay-per-view that delivered, being thrown together, 90% thrown together, 10% put together. Hey, kudos to the women who fucking showed up and showed out. Like I said, I'll say it over and over until I fucking blue in the face. That fucking AEW needs to let the women fucking do their thing, put a pay per view for
hmm
women, and call it Revolution, and give the big old fuck you, suck it to fucking WWE Evolution. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, it'd be nice to see, man. It really would. We really need more women wrestling out there because I mean they push and work just as hard as the men.
His throat covered with hot honey, not Vaseline, you sickos. Well, Fern, I know in sub chats, Fern's known as the throat goat. I don't know
Whoa,
why,
whoa, whoa,
but
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think he knows all the secrets with that
No, no,
honey.
no,
Yeah, sub chats
no.
have mentioned Retro Relapse by name. I don't know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have no clue what you're talking about, and I don't condone any of that business.
Now he's confused. Of course, and he can't chalk it up to old age. That's just his side gig. Hey, you see all those people he met? That ain't free, baby.
You're stupid. You're stupid.
But
Uh,
regardless, we appreciate you tuning in live another Thursday night. All the people in the chat with their random as
Virgil
shit.
would disagree.
What? Fern's name is spoken in hushed tones. Virgil's name is fucking yelled out loud, apparently.
Hey, before we go, dude, we
And
forgot to
don't
mention
forget
that
more
there was a
midgets.
number.
Don't forget more
There
midgets,
was a
he
no.
said.
That's right. We need more midgets.
Chicken Heart says we need more midgets.
There was a number one contender world heavyweight championship 5-way gauntlet match that happened on Raw. Braun Breaker, Jay Uso, LA Knight, Penta, CM Punk.
Well, you know who won that one?
match after match. CM Punk got that one, so now he's gonna face Gunther. Where is it? SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
So there you go. We're starting to build up a mediocre card just to get
But
people to watch because
but
we
they
got two
have they
nights to
have they
fill.
have Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, who are going to keep on doing Seth Rollins' dirty work and make sure that CM Punk does not win that championship.
Yeah, I
That's
agree, but
that's just the work. That's just the work. But
they're
hey,
they're giving more time. They're giving more time
it
for
could be the end of Summer Punk, right? It wouldn't be a bad loss for Gunther to lose to CM Punk, and it wouldn't be a bad look for CM Punk to go into the fall, which is primetime TV in Netflix as a new champion. Wouldn't be a bad
hmm
thing. So it could
wouldn't
go
be.
either way. So
I mean, I'm here to see it, and don't we also have John Cena fighting at SummerSlam? Hey, crazy enough, he will be here tomorrow. SmackDown is live in San Antonio Friday night. Friday night delight here in San Antonio,
are you going to go to
but
the
we
store?
will see John Cena for the last time.
Are you going to go to the store at the very least? If you don't go to the show, the store is open at AT&T Center or the Frost Bank Center.
Hmm, I just might have to do that.
I'm gonna go during lunch and my work to go fucking buy some merch because it's open to the public. So
Hey man, in the chat, Mateo 21 is like, before y'all wrap it up, this is the only time I'll be serious, but thank y'all very much for last week, and it was truly a fucking great time. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. We went ham. It was awesome.
it
It's
was
from
it
being
was
able
good to
to.
be around friends, but wrestling made it a little funner. But it was always good to hang out with like-minded people who just want to talk shit, drink some beer, and have a good time.
You're damn
So
right.
thank you,
Yeah.
sir. My first time meeting Mr. fucking Clunder, Mr. Mateo, the Southside legend apparently, and
Yep.
it was a good time.
Half of the
So
brown crowds.
half of the brown crowd. So we appreciate
Hmm.
you tuning in live another Thursday night. And hey, making our chat lively. It's always fun to talk shit. And I love reading these random ass comments because just like y'all, we're fucking degenerates. We are fucking big ass degenerates. And we try to tone it down here every week. But if you're out here talking shit, we're going to fucking kind of feed into it because it's hilarious. So
You're
thank you.
damn right. Don't forget SmackDown Friday. There's a super show on Saturday in Corpus. So anybody who's out there watching the playback, go watch some WWE wrestling if you get the chance. Go see it live. It's fun.
Hey, who wants to make a trip to Corpus?
Shit.
I'll drive. I'll drive. And those, I bet you those tickets are cheap just to go and hang out and bullshit
Swerve when I drive. Hey,
after the
Chicken Heart
show.
wants to come in with the Cape Luchador mask and tidy whities. So he's in for the next one.
You won't. You won't do it. But you're. If you ask, I will send you the link on this fucking chat, and everyone can get on this fucking show. All it takes is one link and some internet fucking dial-up. You got that fucking AOL dial-up. You can jump on in.
No, he's talking about going to the next live event together.
Well, let's go tomorrow SmackDown. If you're in San Antonio. If you're in San Antonio.
With Cape Luchador mask and tidy whities.
Just show up to Fern's house with Tidy White. I'm sure he will fucking he'll drop to his knees immediately.
You got to get past security first, sir.
The cats.
You damn right. You damn right. No one can just walk into Pussy Palace unannounced.
just bring a fucking can of tuna and throw it in the fucking on the floor and call it a day.
You ain't wrong, dude.
If you do it right, they're always soiled. Mm, mm, mm. A true mark of a man.
You gotta have that stain.
I have that real stank. That fucking blue collar stank.
You gotta have the stain from the train.
I think I think the train left the station and left you a fucking big ass streak in the back. but
Someone was here.
but again, regardless, we appreciate you tuning in live another Thursday night bell to bell. I am Randizzle. That motherfucker right there is Retro Relapse. Make sure to stay tuned next Tuesday when we have a special show. Could have special guests. I don't know. We'll fucking figure it out like we do every fucking week. But again, hit those socials, hit that follow button. Beyond the Ropes Pod. Anything else to say, Fern?
It's time to take it home, boys. Let's go.
Let's go. Well, hey, make sure to stay tuned for more stories, more violence, and Fern is the biggest pussy in the bunch. Woo!